We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Thunder and the Blazers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jacob Quantrill, a Michigan-born lefty, gets the starting job here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Standing in, Brian Cannon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Thunder, the second baseman, Brian
Here's
Cannon.
the first pitch to him. And that's in there for a strike. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
A 1-1. It's in there for strike number two.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
The 1-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Andrew Arellano. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. The average to start play at .315. One home run, 13 RBIs. And now a pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. In time to first, and there are two away.
The third baseman, Tiny Ryan.
At the plate, Tiny Ryan. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Giro? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It was a sinker that misses for a ball.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is returned. Antoine Fong, a Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy is known as the Road Warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
Striding into the box, Scott Jordan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Scott Jordan.
Now here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
To short. Offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
The left fielder, Nori Dizzy.
At the plate, Nori Dizzy comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Now here's the pitch. Yeah. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Dizzy, originally from Japan, of course. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Count remains 2-2. And the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Once again a 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So coming to the plate, Mad Dog Jackson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's missed out.
Hard hit ball to second, right to him. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Randall Mad Dog.
Randall Mad Dog.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Corey.
Standing in, Corey Esparza. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. As a look, now the pitch.
Outside, that's
Esparza, a native Texan. He's a 15-year Major League vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Left center, base hit. Mad Dog blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
At the plate, Kevin Esslinger hit hard down the right field line, but foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Esparza stands at second with no outs. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Saul Worthing comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So digging in now, Hal Hale, runner in scoring position with Sir John. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he'll get in there safely. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Standing in now, Antoine Fong, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
2 out with the man at first. cue shot here out towards short. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
Brian Cannon is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Looking to minimize the damage here. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Thunder are out in front 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Howard Urban.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box now, Mike Mendez. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Down the line and fair, that's a hit.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out. That's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what, you hear it all the time that the game, baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
In now, Samuel Rincon will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. One and 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
ready to deliver the full count pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
And that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Colt Snow is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Outside.
And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2. J.D. Eastman, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
Well, with a 3-2 count and only 1 out, he knew that he was probably going to see a pitch in the zone, but he could not have hoped for a better pitch to drive. All aboard the RBI train.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And digging in is the outfielder, J.D. Eastman. First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Stepping in now, Jacob Quantrill, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And that misses 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
3 runs already home here. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
At the plate now, Scott Jordan, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Fong has pitched north of 2,200 innings in the majors, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. A ball and a strike. Jordan tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
The set and the 1-2. Ball two.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Two and two. Here it is. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the left fielder, and that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
To the plate now, Nori Dizzy. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Blazers lead it 5-2. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Andrew Arellano.
Andrew Arellano.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Tiny Ryan. Down the third baseline. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Now batting, the catcher, Randall Mad Dog.
Into the box, Randall Mad Dog. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Show Track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike one. One out and a runner on second base. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2.
Count is full. 3-2.
Corey Esparza is on deck. Runner at second here with one man out. And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Digging in, Corey Esparza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. First and second now, one man out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Grounded to third. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Bottom of the third now, and next the dangerous power threat, Mad Dog Jackson.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Misses, ball 2. The pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him as they open it up to 6-2 now. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Into the box now, Howard to Ruben. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. That's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Mike Mendez. And that misses ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now the 2-1 pitch. No one out with a runner at second. Still even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A runner at second, nobody out. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Coming to the plate now, Samuel Rincon. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield that he's going to wave them.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
A high fastball is in there.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Colt Snow. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We played 3 full. It's now 6-2. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in the rookie outfielder Kevin Esslinger.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by ShowTrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. Stepping in, Saul Worthing. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, down.
One out, nobody on. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is in there with a 1-out triple. So just like that, he's at third here with 1 away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. At the plate now, Hal Hale. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 6-3 contest. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will make it up to third base as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. A man at third with 1 away. Good curveball, strike 2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's it.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. 3-2 now.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Full count. Here it comes. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Into the box now, Brian Cannon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Cannon brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. Into center field, line drive base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
So now to the plate, Andrew Arellano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. That's inside. 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-0 to him now. Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging? Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping up now, Tiny Ryan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set, here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. The 0-1 delivery. Hit out towards second. A dive and he knocks it down. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now back. The catcher, Randall Magdog.
Into the box, Randall Magdog, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Mad Dog is looking like a near lock at this point to make the NL All-Star squad. He is currently the leading vote getter at catcher.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game, Boney, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right
now. The 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
Boy, this fourth inning has really been a struggle for him. Nothing seems to be going his way right now.
hit to third. Fielded cleanly to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Blazers on top 6-5. Jason Blake is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, J.D. Eastman.
J.D. Eastman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this certainly wasn't what they were looking for in this one. They were hoping to get some innings, but you could see right from the get-go he just didn't have it in this one. Lasting only 3 innings. A lot of outs now to get from that bullpen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's count 1-2.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Scott Jordan, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Never attempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Nori Dizzy would be next. The 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Digging in, Nori Dizzy, man at first after the 2-out walk. Has a look, now the pitch.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now the 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now back, first baseman, Mad Dog.
Now at the plate, Mad Dog Jackson. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Corey Esparza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
To the plate now, Kevin Esslinger, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. Ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. No one out with a runner at second. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And this is knocked down on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Ready now, Saul Worthing. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. One out and a runner on second base. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Eastman is there, 2 gone. And this throw gets away from him. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now back, shortstop, Al Hale.
Stepping into the box, Hal Hale, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Ready with the 0-1. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 base hits. No errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are all even at 6 apiece. In now, Howard Rubin.
The right fielder.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. Fouled away. The 1-2. Driven to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder. Still going back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year as they move out in front 7-6.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
At the plate now, Mike Mendez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-2. It's a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Here now the 2-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
At the plate, Samuel Rincon. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Line towards center field. Worthing is there, and he has it for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Now at the plate, Holt Snow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now an 8-6 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now at the plate, J.D. Eastman. Here's the first pitch to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
1, no strikes.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 to him now. Two out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Alejandro Rosas will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Rosas has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Ground ball right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Wow, last night must seem like a million years ago. They couldn't get anything going, but they're lighting it up in this one.
You're there.
Eric Mensch takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Mensch.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Into the box now, Scott Jordan. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. 2 out with the man at first. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. Portland leads this one 9-6. Ron Durango takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Michael Lopez will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Michael Lopez.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Brian Cannon.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Cannon. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. I'll try to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Striding in, Andrew Arellano. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. A 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back on it is the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Stepping in now, Tiny Ryan.
Tiny.
As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. The Blazers are out in front here, 9-7. Bobby Tyrone enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Bobby Tyrone.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Nori Dizzy.
Nori Dizzy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tyrone is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O, velo. Lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Jammed in there as this is rolled out to short. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Now in the box, Mad Dog Jackson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll start him with a changeup, but this is too high. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Howard Irvin.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Howard Irvin. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Left fielder looking up. The track, the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game as they jump ahead by 3.
Mendez.
Into the box, Mike Mendez.
Nope, that's the ball.
A ball and no strikes. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. The Blazers lead this one 10-7. Leading off the inning, Randall Mad Dog, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Randall Mad Dog.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Corey Esparza. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Heading out towards shallow right. Urban in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kevin Esslinger.
Now at the plate, Kevin Esslinger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Line toward the gap in left center. Eastman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Ryan Greenberg gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Greenberg.
Ready for another chance? Samuel Rincon.
For Portland, the catcher, Samuel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Fouled off. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Ball that
And he
time.
misses again, ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch.
Count is 3-2.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Colt Snow will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, outside.
A runner at first with no outs here. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Fouled straight back. Here's the 1-2.
2 balls.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
You never want to be the pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
So now to the plate, J.D. Eastman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Greenberg, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He's a 9-year Major League vet. The 1-0 home. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Francisco Barreto get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Hit out towards second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. On to first, and they get them both.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So bases empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Scott Jordan. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. Portland leads it 11-7. Tony Tapico has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Tony Tapico.
Striding forward now, Saul Worthing. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So stepping in, Hal Hale. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Nobody out, runner on first. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Milton Otto will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Milton Otto.
Circle change there, called strike 1.
0-1.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. And it's gone into the bleachers. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his first home run of the season, as it's now a 1-run ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Michael Robinson is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. At the plate, Brian Hannon, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 home. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2.
Next out, 2-2.
No outs, nobody on. Fouled away. This is flared right back over the mound. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Standing in now, Andrew Arellano, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back. A runner at second, nobody out. Sinker, 3-2 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Settling in now, Tiny Ryan, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. The runner's breaking for home. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that'll plate the tying run from third, as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Riding in once again, Randall Mad Dog. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. set. Here it comes.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Possible go-ahead runs on first. 1 away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
A great job of going first and third on that ball. And now Showtrack tells us here he really did utilize his wheels to make that play happen. It's pretty evident that a slower runner might have found a much different fate if he tried to take the extra bag on that.
Plate now, Corey Esparza, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's off the yogurt stand. Tasty and way out of here. A 3-run shot down the line in left as they jump ahead by 3. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Leonel Diaz gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Into the box, Kevin Esslinger, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Coming to the plate again, Saul Worthing, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. After the walk, a quick check on first. Back in standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Seven runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. From the stretch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in. To the plate now, Hal Hale. Pitch out, nothing doing. Ready with the 1-0. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. 2 out here and a runner at second. Outside and low, 3-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded weakly to the left. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, the side is retired. But a big inning here as they bat around and push 7 runs across the plate to take the lead. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Tennessee is on top 14-11. Quentin Walsh is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nori Dizzy. First pitch on its way. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mad Dog Jackson. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Walls, a native of the Dominican Republic, is in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Into the bleachers and out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as it's now a 1-run ball game. Stepping in now, Howard Ruben. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
21.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Now here it comes. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
In now, Mike Mendez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential time run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Samuel Rincon. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One out, one on in a one-run game. Count even at 2-2. Tapped out in front of home. To second for one. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Love the aggressiveness from the catcher right there. He was looking at making the throw to second all the way, and he did a great job with his footwork to get to the ball and then make a strong throw for the out. Good stuff.
Digging in now, Colt Snow. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
A runner on first with 2 away. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. The 1-0 pitch. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Here comes the tying run home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
The kid, Hale, enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. So now to the plate, J.D. Eastman. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes set, the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Popped him up. Hale over to his right. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied at 2 touchdowns apiece.